Namaste, everyone. Namaste online. Hello. What does it mean for me for having gone through the 9-day? I didn't get past this question. I'm certain that this question, answering this question, answers all the questions. What does it mean for me? I've been preparing myself for my whole life to come and participate in this 9-day program. What does it mean for me? The completion session now, there's a sense of completion that won't ever end now in terms of establishing this foundation for how I'll live the remainder of my life going forward from this program. There's a line that I took hold of in a book of Muktananda about his guru, where he shared with everyone about a point of completion that happened for him in his relationship with his guru. He said, with this real ecstatic abandon, I'd made an error of calculation and I was lost in it. My guru replaced me with himself out of his compassion. He did all of my sadhana, all of the kriyas, all of the mudras. They were his, they were not mine. And in this way, you know, he in this mystical way, in this unintelligible way, he gave this model for what it means, which I've always held on to. I've made an error in calculation and I'm lost in it. I don't know who I am. I don't know what my reality is, but I know the object of my worship knows me. This is what I feel about the 9-day program has happened for me. We shared in the session just before the program. Someone else, Mahananda, made mention of, well, I didn't notice Satri wasn't here. That Satri wasn't dominating the proceedings with his personal presence. It wasn't a factor at all. This was absolutely my experience, that being absorbed inside myself, looking at the front of the room, the whole time Satri was here with me. And this made it known for me that this entire focus that I've had for so many years, the Guru is not outside, the Guru is inside myself. I've heard Satri say in 2020 at the beginning of a talk in Tiruvannamalai, if you can't find Arunachala within yourself, Arunachala won't do it for you. If you can't find Ramana Maharishi within yourself, Ramana Maharishi cannot do this for you. If you can't find me within yourself, I can't do it for you. So this has happened absolutely imperceptibly. I haven't noticed it happening. It hasn't taken place in a way that I can point out. But what it is that Satri means for me, I found it within myself and it's become what I am. And it's not made me any cooler. It's not made me any cooler at all. It's just made me what I am. It was in 2015, we were at a program and there were some other people there after the program. We visited another center and somebody asked me, who is this guy? You know, and in how I was feeling at that time, I said very naturally and spontaneously, he's the coolest guy in the world, you know. And that person was, you know, oh, well, okay. Satri has remained the coolest guy in the world. And he's not here at the front of the room and he's manifesting himself directly through our persons, including me. And I have not become the coolest guy in the world. I've become what I am. And I don't need to become the coolest guy in the world. I don't need, in fact. There isn't any need left because the need itself has become something that I'm holding. That picture that was shown of me holding this new baby, Prem, I was able to share in a small group that I could feel myself in both of those individuals, both that little unformed, sweet innocence looking out of its eyes, not knowing what's going on and being on the verge of starting to scream and shit and piss and whatever else babies do, not being capable, and also that presence that's holding that baby, that is filled with this effortless abundance. There is more than enough love for me to give to everything that comes near me. That's what I'm doing here. I'm here to offer what it is that I've been given to give in this world. That's what the 9-day program has meant for me. That Satri is not here at all because he's become what it is that I am. This is what it will mean for the rest of my life going forward. And it hasn't made it any easier. It hasn't made it any better. It hasn't made it any more meaningful or effective. Everything that was before this 9-day program is going to sustain itself after the 9-day program. I have 5 minutes, you know. I've looked at the schedule. Deal. I have 4. From there, it was when I was looking at the screen, you know, for a significant number of years of my life, participating in London, the feature of what it was I was doing was a Bhagavad Gita study group with Shiva. And there's a particular technique that it's not just in New Dharma, that if someone really, really activates you, you should place their picture on your puja in order to try to imbibe what it is that they're offering for you into yourself. So looking at Shiva, absolutely, not only today, but in previous days, I've looked at that handsome face, I've looked at that straight, beautiful nose and those lips and that hair, and I felt, oh, I can feel that in myself, you know, that's me looking at that face, you know, oh, wow, it's happened. I can be what Satsri is in everyone that he loves. This is a line I remember from a long time ago. If you love the Guru, you have to love the Guru's world. So for sure, looking at the screen, the link that I have with Anashrita and Sigrid participating in the small group in the remote graduates program, the link that I have with Eric screaming loudly in the hot sun in Tiruvannamalai at the end of the India program, the link that I have with Matt having passed through sitting silently for so many hours through session after session of the third pillar program. I'm feeling myself and living myself through everyone that I encounter, because at the same time that what it is that I need is no longer important. What it is that I am, it matters. It matters to the extent that nothing else matters. By giving my attention to what it is that I am, I'm available to be in connection with the whole of life, in connection with the whole of life throbbing around me. And that's where the peace is available for me to come to, where I can really give myself, where I can really abandon myself, where I can become empty and open and relaxed. Okay.